Hello friends, did you ever wonder how these boxes we see in day-to-day life, they are made of from the cardboard? Whether we are going to cut all the faces of these boxes separately and then we are actually joining with them with a glue or with a sticky tape? No, definitely not. So how to make these boxes? For this, we should know what is mean by the net of a solid. So for that, I'm going to represent my presentation. So you have seen a box of a soap. Well, before painting, you can see how the box looks like. And did you find that these all the edges of the box they are actually joined with sticky tape or glue? No. Did you see the matchbox? How it is made? Naturally, these 3D shapes they are actually made from the 2D shapes. We are actually going to cut all these faces on a card sheet in a such a way that these faces they are actually joined to each other, and when we are going to fold them we'll get a 3D shape. So the arrangement of these 2D faces which are joined to each other in such a way that when we actually going to fold them in a 3D shape, it is being known as a net of a solid. Be careful while actually drawing the net of a solid. The faces should not overlap each other. So a day-to-day example that you see is a box of a soap or a box of a toothpaste. Take a box of a soap and cut it at each very carefully. When you going to open the faces one by one, you'll find that all these faces they are actually joined to each other, and again we can fold them in a box. Same as the case for a box of toothpaste. So you can do this at your home and you'll be able to see what is mean by the net of a cube or cuboid. So first of all, we are going to see what is mean by the net of a cube and how to draw the net of a cube. Actually, how many faces a cube have? A cube have 6 faces. And what is the shape of each face? The shape of each face is a square. So for drawing a net of a cube, we require 6 square faces. A cube is having 6 square faces. Therefore, the net of a cube should have 6 square in it, joined to each other in such a way that they can be folded together in a cube. Now, the net of a cube can be obtained by opening one by one faces, one after another, in such a way that they are joined with a single line. Let us see this by seeing a video. So we are going to take a cube and then we are going to dissect or open the faces of the cube one by one. We'll take this for reference. We'll take another cube of same size. First of all, we're actually going to open the top face. We are going to open the face along the edges. So when we are going to open the top face, which is a blue in color, it will look like a box with its face open. Now we'll draw the green face to the front, then orange face to the right, and the remaining 2 faces, which are the face on the left and the face on the back. Then we are going to draw the left face and then the rear face to the rear side. And when we are actually see this arrangement of the 2D faces, this is being known as a net of solid. In this case, this is being the net of a cube. Now, if we see this arrangement exactly from the top, then how it will look like. When we are going to the top, we'll see a 2-dimensional arrangement of the square faces, and this is being known as a net of a cube. You'll see that the orange face to the right, blue face is the top one, the green face is the front face, the black face is a base, and the purple is a back one, and the red face is to the left. Well, can we open the faces in this way only? Is there any possible arrangement in which we can open the faces? Is there any different way that in this we can open these faces differently? Let us take another cube of the same size and then we'll open the faces in the different way. We'll open the blue face to the top, green face to the right, then we'll drop the orange face on the ground, and at the same time blue and green will be dropped to the right. And the remaining faces, then the remaining faces are the face on the back and face on the left. We'll drop the face on the left to the left and the rear face to the rear side. And now we got a new arrangement of the squares. And you'll find that we now find the second net of a cube. And yes, now we get the two possible nets of a cube. We get the different arrangements of the square which are joined to each other, and that can be folded in a cube. Well, this actually we have seen by video. Then how to draw the net of a cube on a piece of a paper, on a notebook. Let us see. We are going to take an example of cube, and then we are going to name the faces, like front face with the F, the back face with the B, the down face with the D, the top face with the T, the left face with the L, and the right face with the R. Okay, so we got now 6 square faces. So we'll start by drawing the face which is at the down. So we'll start with the down face first. We are going to draw a square on a notebook that will represent the down face. Then you see that the face on the right and the face on the top, they are actually attached to this down face and will come to the right side. So we are going to open them to the right. So we'll now draw the 2 squares to the right side of the D. Now, remaining 3 faces which are left, front, and the back, these are actually attached to the down face. So we'll first of all draw the front face to the front side of D, then left face to the left of the D, and then the back face, actually, we are actually going to draw it on the back. So now we have drawn the arrangement of the squares which can be folded into the cube, and this is being known as a net of cube. You'll see that all the 6 faces of cube are shown in this net of a cube. This is how we can draw the net of a cube on a piece of a paper, on a notebook. This is all about the net of a cube. In the next video, we'll see how to draw the net of a cuboid.